Welcome back. This is episode 3 of my group iron progression series. I'm going to start working on ranged a little finally since it was level 1 in the last 2 episodes, and I want to get some unlocks like the Ava's device. I've just been AFKing swamp crabs while I edit the last episode, and we just managed to get 31 ranged for animal magnetism and 1000 total level. Alright, well there is Ernest the chicken. Now to start working towards animal magnetism. Alright, well I clicked through the menu on accident, but there's the end of animal magnetism. I've got my Ava's attractor, and I think I'm gonna go and unlock the bone crossbow. Goblin diplomacy completed. The lost tribe completed. And there's the death to the Dorgishan quest completed, and I can go get the bone crossbow. I will do that now. I'm almost done with this fire giants task, but I went to the catacombs to get more experience. I just want to show off the safe spot here. I have it marked with the rune light, and I have this guy here tagged. So whenever I attack him, he's just gonna come right up here, and he's not gonna be able to attack me back. I just want to show off some of this lag that I've been having. So I click, I still haven't moved. Still haven't moved. And there's the disconnect. This has been happening to me for like the past 10 minutes, just trying to get my very last kill. It's really annoying. I'm still trying to get the same last kill of my task. I probably have it by now, but I just keep disconnecting. I don't understand what's going on with the internet right now. I got this hard clue and I have to kill a Saradomin wizard. So I'm safe spotting it over here and hopefully I get the kill. The first time I tried this, before I had overheads, it was an absolute disaster. So hopefully this time it comes through. Alright, well as you can see, I need a Mystic Robe Top, which I don't have access to yet, and a Rune Heraldic Shield, and I just don't have those yet, and I'm gonna need more hard clues and medium clues to be able to get that. So I'm gonna drop this and hope that I actually have the chance to get another hard clue that is going to be much better. I got another hard clue. I am going to try to complete this one. I need 40 agility for this next step, so I've just been burning this out. I'm almost there. I got 4 more laps to go, and then I can go and try to get this step in the Yanil agility dungeon. Here's my alt character that I've been fishing and cooking on, and I actually got a clue bottle while fishing, and I got a whole bunch of them, but I was actually able to do all the steps on this one. So I got myself the casket, and hopefully it's something good that I can give to the main. Alright. And on my main character, I have completed a hard task, so let's see what I get from this. Ooh, Black Tea Hide, perfect. Nice laws, Rune Axe, awesome. Alright. Fremenic Isles completed and access to the Nezzy helm. Alright, fighting the jungle demon for Monkey Madness 1. I'm probably gonna speed this up until we get to the kill. There we go. Ooh, ashes. Alright, Monkey Madness 1 completed, and I can finally go and get my Dragon Scimitar. Completing my training. There we go. Wow, look at all that experience. 61 attack, 56 defense. Awesome. So I'm pretty much out of money and I need to buy my Dragon Scimitar, but I am going to out these U longbows unstrung that I fletched from the U logs that I sent over from my alt character. Alright, time to finally get another big upgrade, the Dragon Scimitar. I'm not gonna equip it here. And let's get out of here. Alright, look at that. Nice. First task from Konar. Let's see, what is it gonna be? Black dragons. Alright, not terrible. I managed to get myself 65 strength, and now I am going to get 65 attack so that I can get into the Warriors Guild and start working for the Dragon Defender. Alright, so I got a medium clue on my alt character while cutting ewes from a bird's nest, and I was able to complete all the steps. So let's see what we get. Let's hope it's something nice that I can trade over. Climbing boots G, okay. And a lot of crap. I finished my Greater Demons task. I got almost 13,000 Slayer experience from that. Let's get something new from Konar and hope it's not something awful. Black Demons in the Taverley Dungeon. Alright. I believe I can safe spot those as well. And I can use some more range levels anyway. Alright, I will head over there and gear up and start the task. I've been safe spotting these demons for such a long time now, and I'm barely at the halfway point for this task, and it's making me want to upgrade this range gear because it's just taking me way too long in this green dragon hide. I might go for a power amulet soon, which will help with all my different combat training, but I've just been considering starting pest control for a full set of void range, but that would be for a later episode because it's just too long of a grind, and it's already been way too long since I uploaded the last video. I'm currently cutting ewes on the other account for a couple reasons. I need to get my fletching level up so I can craft magic short bows, and also I can alch the ewe longbows that I'll get during the training, so I desperately need that gold at this point. That said, I'm gonna finish this task and hope I can avoid any range tasks until I get some better gear. Here's another checkup on my alt character. I got my 80 cooking finally, and I cooked about 1,000 sharks to send over to the main, and probably around 7,000 swordfish and about 8,000 tuna. So there's a ton of food, and I'm going to be putting a lot of the extras into the group storage for some of my friends whenever they're starting to do their Slayer grind. I've got my clues here. As I get them, I try to do them. I got the climbing boots G earlier, and I sent those over to the main character who's wearing them now. And I got this kind of useless mithril plate body G. I don't know if that's needed for a clue step or anything, so I haven't gotten rid of it. But I've got the space for it, so I just figured why not just keep it for now. I see the results of all the cooking. I got a whole bunch of burnt fish left over here. And a good thing about all the wood cutting I'm doing is I'm getting a bunch of seeds, and I keep sending them over to the main, but I think I'm going to start saving them up for a little while so that I can send a bunch at once. It'll just look a little nicer, I guess. And I'm going to send these over to get fletched pretty soon here. But nothing too crazy going on over on this character. I started doing this wood cutting at I think 61 or 62 at the ewes, so quite a bit of leveling going on from that. But other than that, I'm just over here AFKing the yew trees while I'm doing Slayer and stuff like that on the main character. Oh man, where to begin? I'm finally done. So after countless hours of safe spotting 137 black demons with a bone crossbow in the Taverley dungeon, I gained an outstanding 21,000 Slayer experience, 4.5 range levels, taking me about 9,000 experience from level 60, as well as a hit points level. And now that RCS and current updates are out, I was able to get a prayer level from this task, which is really cool. I also got a dragon spear about halfway through this task. Before this update, the black demons only dropped the regular ashes and you couldn't really use them for much. But now they drop a new item called malicious ashes, and when you bury those, they give you 65 prayer experience each. And I mean, you don't really bury them, you just throw them in the wind or whatever. But that equates to about 9,000 prayer experience from this task, which is awesome. And while I've done a ton of Black Demon tasks on my old Iron Man, I now am getting prayer experience from all these, which in a long run is going to be a huge prayer boost when I'm trying to max out prayer. It's going to take forever, but I'm essentially getting almost a free 10,000 prayer experience from whenever I get a task like this, whereas I would have normally just gotten none, and it's just very slow experience otherwise for everything else. So it's just something else that makes it a little bit more worth it. And it's not something I had on my old Iron Man, so it's cool that there's another new thing out there that is going to kind of help along the way. I know I'm kind of going off about this update a little bit, but one more thing is if I ever unlock the demonic offering spell from the Arceus spellbook, the ashes would grant it's almost 200 per experience each, but you do have the added cost of the runes. But you could save up the ashes and just do all that at a bank while bank standing or something. So there's that. Now, we got some big upgrades this episode. We got an Ava's device, bone crossbow, black d'hide chaps, a Nezzy helm, dragon scimitar, a one in many thousands drop rate, dragon spear, and gilded climbing boots. And it's always great to get some fashionscape early on. I'd prefer to get something like ranger boots or manacles from the clue, but at least it wasn't something like a few earth runes, so we'll take what we can get. Before we finish things up here, I'm going to go ahead and get a new task here, and then I'll turn in my 2 brimstone keys that I got during that task. Let's see what we get. 32 iron dragons on the Isle of Souls. Absolutely awful. I'm gonna skip that because no way in hell I'm doing that. I can't block it yet. I can, but I don't want to use up all those points. I'll cancel it for now. Alright, let's get a new one here. Calphite in the Calphite layer. Alright, that's much better. Okay. Alright, and the first brimstone key we get. 150 gold ore. Alright, that's pretty good. That's not terrible. That's useful for something. And I can't actually mine my own gold ore yet. So that's good. I'll take it. Make some jewelry and stuff with that. Crafting experience. Last brimstone key, 28 rubies. Yes, I love it. Crafting experience. That's gonna be dig site penance, so I could do my birdhouse runs and get to Fossil Island a lot better. Alright, great. Here's the stats on screen in case anyone's wondering. I know it took a little longer to release this video compared to the first two, but I spent a lot of late nights getting this all done. And we definitely did get a lot accomplished this episode and made some massive improvements. I could have milked this out into 2 episodes, but I figured everyone is seeing this early iron progression right now. I just don't want to be too repetitive. After this goes live, I have some more short-term goals, like getting 2 more attack levels so I can get into the Warriors Guild and get my Dragon Defender. And depending on how long that's going to take me, it's a little RNG sometimes. I might start Barbarian Assault for my Fighter's Torso, and Pest Control for a ranged Void set, and maybe a Mage Helm too. I'm probably never going to get the Fighter, so I don't care about that. I know Pest Control is a dangerous activity for hardcore group Ironman, even though it's not for the regular Ironman like I did before. But when we made this group, we never really cared about the hardcore status ever since they announced it, that minigame deaths would take away your status. I don't agree with that, so when we inevitably lose our hardcore status, we're just going to keep moving forward, business as usual. And I know You know, some of you people are out there thinking, well, Lux, didn't you say in the first episode that that's what made you lose interest in the game mode on the original Iron Man? And yeah, that was true for my regular Iron Man, but in this game mode, there's so much more that I could do with two accounts of my own progressing together in like a hunter-gatherer style system. It's really cool to me, and it's kind of really time efficient too for me. I enjoy it a lot. Plus, when my friends get on, we can do a lot of stuff together and trade each other things that we earned ourselves and not just bought off the exchange. So that's really cool. And I didn't mention it before. My friends that I play with are actually my cousins. They live in another state, and it's really cool to be able to talk to them and, you know, kind of like hang out with them in a way when um, I'm in the southeast and they are not. They are up in New York. So it's really cool that I get to, you know, still kind of spend some time with them in a way. You know, it's still online, but you know, whatever. Um, Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to HuughesRS. He just recently lost his hardcore Iron Man status. His client froze while in the middle of a Bandos kill. It froze and he disconnected, and you could see his face cam. It was just terrible. It really sucked to see that happen because I've really been watching it from the start of his whole series. Um, I was watching it when I was making my original Iron Man, and I learned a lot from that. All of his videos are really great, amazing content. He had a 2136 total with 899 skills, so you know it is what it is. It sucks. He makes great content on his YouTube channel and on his Twitch. So after he takes a short break, I know I'm excited to see what he does next. But I encourage you, all of you, check out his channel too. I'll link it in the description. Send him some love. I'm sure he's not feeling too great about his hardcore right now, but he spent a lot of hours on that. So yeah, send him some love. But I know I'm talking fast right now. I'm trying to keep this as short as I can. Um, that's all for now. Um, so always, if you made it this far, thanks for all the support. It's really cool seeing the channel grow more and more after each video. I like watching the likes go up and watching all the channel views. It's really cool. I didn't think it'd start growing this quickly, but I know it's still small, but it's cool to me. I apologize for sounding a little tired in some of these clips. Like I said earlier, I spent a lot of hours, and most of them were in the middle of the night, really late. So I was tired, but I'll try to be better about it in the future. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It's free for you, and it helps this channel grow and get some more visibility. And it's greatly appreciated. So thank you for that. That's all for this one. I will see you in the next one.